great day, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Mavis Staples is a genuine meaning of a legend and legend from moving social equality period through her melodies. She impacted Martin Luther King Jr. and proceeded to sing for Barack Obama at White House. She is an American beat and blues and gospel vocalist, entertainer, and social liberties lobbyist. She rose to notoriety as a part of her family's band, the Staple Vocalists, of which she was the last enduring part during her time in the gathering. She recorded the hit singles, "I'll Take You There" and "We Should Rehash It." In this video, we will investigate Mavis Staples' beau spouse, untidy love life, and miserable passings of relatives. So on the off chance that you're a Mavis fan, or on the other hand, just interested in this gospel legend, hit the like button, and we should make a plunge. Mavis Staples, the American musicality, blues, and gospel vocalist, was brought into the world in Chicago, Illinois, on July 10, 1939. Her melodic excursion started in 1950 when she joined her family bunch. At first, the Staple Vocalists sang locally at houses of worship and showed up on a week-by-week public broadcast in 1956. The gathering accomplished a huge achievement with their hit tune on Overcast Day, delivered by the VJ name in the wake of moving on based on what is presently known as Paul Robeson Secondary School in 1957. The Staple Vocalists set out on their melodic excursion, driven by the family patriarch Roebuck Pop Staples on guitar. The gathering setup likewise included the profound voices of Mavis and her kin, Clea, Thai, Vaughn, and Purvis, with their special sound and genuine exhibitions. The Staple Vocalists acquired the merited title of God's most noteworthy hitmakers. The Staple artists' tunes were the soundtrack of the social equality development opportunity. Throughway was a hymn. Martin Luther King said his main reason was that I was treated so terrible. Mavis has strong vocals. Drew disregards and bids from the lapels, requesting better. Her dad worked for a meat pressing organization as a young person, and her mom was a jitterbug as a kid, experiencing childhood in Chicago as well as nerve-wracking records of prejudice. She relates a practically lethal experience where her family was back at a fuel station. Spencer Hole and Mavis' marriage, Mavis's brief marriage with Spencer release, finished in disappointment because of him pressuring her to surrender music. She never remarried or had youngsters, and at 86 years old, she seems, by all accounts, to be an elderly person. Interestingly, on the grounds that she concedes that she is desolate, it is obviously unfortunate that she was unfortunate in affection, yet her commitment in the music industry is cherished overall. Sway, Dylan, and Mavis Staples, a brief yet serious sensation. In the fall of 1963, a captivating part unfurled in the existences of two music symbols, Bounce Dylan and Mavis Staples. At the time, Mavis had recently signed an agreement with Epic Records, and her ability and music had caught Dylan's heart. He was profoundly stricken with her and saw her as an expected accomplice in his own melodic adventure. Their relationship immediately bloomed into a brief yet serious sentiment. Sway Dylan was so moved by his affections for Mavis that he even wrote a sincere tune for her named "I Will Be Delivered," which turned into a piercing articulation of his feelings anyway. Regardless of their association, their relationship in the end reached a conclusion, and they headed out in a different direction. It is reputed that Mavis Staples dismissed Dylan's proposition, referring to their age distinction, as an explanation in any case. In late meetings, she has communicated laments about not getting married. We've Dylan during the 1960s, while she recognized contemplating what could have been in the event that she had hitched him. She didn't go into particulars about the elective way in light of their concise sentiment. Bounce Dylan honored Mavis Staples through another melody he composed, called Mavis. In this tune, Dylan observes Mavis' uncommon melodic ability and her capacity to associate profoundly with her fans. He additionally compliments her work as a lobbyist, featuring her obligation to the civil rights demise of relatives and partners. Roebuck Pop Staples was an American gospel and R&B performer and a crucial figure in gospel during the 1960s and 1970s. He was a cultivated lyricist, guitarist, and vocalist. He was the patriarch and individual from the singing gathering. The Staple artists, which incorporated his child Purvis and little girls Mavis, Yvonne, and Cleotha, passed away on December 19, 2000, of a coronary episode at his home in Dalton, beyond Chicago. He was 84. Cleotha Staples was a Staple vocalist and a senior sister to Mavis Staples. She passed away on February 21, 2013, at 78. Her demise was affirmed by Bill Craftsman, a family companion and music marketing specialist. He said that Miss Staples had had Alzheimer's illness for the last 10 years. Yvonne Staples was quite an individual from the Staple Vocalists who participated in a progression of out-of-control gospel hits during the 1970s. She passed away on April 10, 2018, at age 80. The reason for death was colon malignant growth, as indicated by the New York Times. Purvis Staples was an established individual from the Staple Vocalists. He kicked the bucket on May 6, 2021, and he has passed away. As per an assertion from a family representative, he passed away out of nowhere in his home in Dalton. Purvis Staples was brought into the world in 1935 and was the second brought into the world of 5 youngsters. Mavis Staples' commitment has acquired her various honors and grants. In spite of her bombed relationships and unfortunate inaffection, she is encircled by individuals who adore her perseverance in the midst of her relatives, which is splendid. We keep on wishing her a long life and new music from her. Thank you for watching this video.